Hello from the Big South Network studio in Charlotte. I'm Mark Bryant. This is our football preview 2018, and very happy to be joined now by head coach of the Campbell Camels, Mike Minter. Welcome, Coach.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. Glad to have the team in the conference as well. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and break down some of the big picture things, because people are familiar with Campbell, but they're not necessarily familiar with Campbell football because it hasn't been part of the conference. So let's start on the offensive side of the ball, what you guys bring, how you guys play.
Yeah, first let's start with the offensive coordinator, Dave Marsh, who I was able to convince to come from Texas A&M, and he was at UCLA before that, and now has been coordinating with us for 2 seasons. This will be his 2nd season. And really the whole thing was getting ready for the Big South, and getting him on board was a big piece of the offense. With that, he brings a spread attack. Of course, it's going to be with tempo, and we're going to attack. I mean, that's what we do on offense, and we want to lead with running the football. And with that, we have a lot of guys who can run the football. Of course, let's start with our quarterback, Daniel Smith, a guy that was a 1,000 guy last year, and really opposes a lot of problems for the opposing defense, and so it's going to be tough to contain him because he can do both, and so that's the guy that kind of leads our charge, and we have about 2 or 3 running backs that can get it done.
Well, flip it to the other side of the ball. I know defense is near and dear to your heart. Talk about what the Camels need to do to keep their opponents off the scoreboard.
Well, when you look at the Big South, these guys are so disciplined. They play tough, they physical, and so from a defensive standpoint, we have to match that because everybody in the Big South, from an offensive standpoint, can run the football, and so defensively we got to bring the physicality to the table. Craig Cox, who is our defensive coordinator, been with me ever since I've been at Campbell, so he'd be going into his 6th year, have really developed a culture of physical, smart, tough football players.
Excellent. Now let's take it off the field, just kind of big picture and some of the intangibles, because as you say, is this transition into the Big South Conference kind of a big deal, right? So what's the impression, what's the excitement or emotion on campus, within the team, outside of the team, the whole environment right now?
Well, first of all, we have to say thank you, right, to our president for having a vision to believe that we could move up from non-scholarship to scholarship. Okay, so that's the first piece, and the board of directors of voting for scholarship football. So that's a big deal, and we was excited when we got the news for that. 5 years ago, me and the athletic director, Bob Rolo, was on the phone, and our mission and our goal was to get us to scholarship football, and now we're here. Okay, so to see a vision and a dream played out and realized is really exciting for us.
Excellent. We're glad you are here. And thanks to Coach Mike Minter and the Campbell Camels. And this is our football preview 2018.